And a very good evening to you people out there. It is the one, the only, the Warrior Junior. The who was the guy, Larry Parker? He said, "I'll fight for you." Yeah, a lawyer, of course, say fight for you because you're paying him like $500 an hour. So of course he fights for you. So like me, the Warrior Junior, I fight for me. I fight for me. So it's just let's see if you're good. If you're OG, you would know what that line is from. I fight for me. Let's see if you guess. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you see if you can think about what I was talking about. I fight for me. No guess yet. No guess. Try to figure it out without looking it up on your phone or computer. Try to use your brain. It's a movie quote. It's pretty good. All right, we're gonna tell you what it is. Pause this if you don't want to know, but if you want to know, it's Rocky Four. Ivan Drago when the crowd starts chanting for Rocky when he's in Russia fighting, he gets mad. He goes, "I fight for me." He tells him to the like prime minister of Russia or whatever like that. He goes, Ivan Drago's mad. He goes, "Listen to them. They cheer for him." It's great. Rocky Four is a great movie. I'm not a boxing fan, but I just the, those movies, man, they touched my soul. Um, and that I guess that leads into the narrative of how to use your rage. Wow. Okay, this is a very interesting topic because how to use your rage as a man. We all get mad. Some people say, "Oh, be Zen, be yoga." You look at those people; they're wimps, man. I'm sorry to say it. They look like wimps, and they act like they don't. Listen, a real man's got a cock and balls, man. And you know what I mean? A real man is called testosterone. I didn't create any of this. This is the way it works, okay? But they show you like, oh, you should be soft and you should be one with, you shouldn't express your manliness. You shouldn't show. You want to hear like a good expression of manliness, but manliness, but in a creative way. Listen to some of Big Papa Pump's, promos when he's got the women behind him and he says like what he's gonna do to the guys, and then what he says he's gonna do to the women. Like it's really real, like just a real man. Like um, it's just cool. Like he's real fucking straightforward, straight up. Like and they say like a woman, the most sexiest thing you tell a woman is "I want." You're being direct. You're not being coy. You're saying what you want. I know why you can't tell women what you want because you're afraid of rejection. I know, me too. I know. You think that if you say that, it's automatically you're dead, but you're actually dead anyway because you don't try. You just you're scared to say you're not getting nothing anyway. So you die either way. I think it's better to be brazen and put it out there than not to be shy, scared, or try to like weasel your way in there. And that shit don't fly. It doesn't for me anyway. I don't know. I just noticed. Listen, I can base this on race or whatever. Like white women, whatever. They're the most difficult. Listen, there's this woman today. Let me tell you what happened today. And I'm not going to stray off too far from the rage things. Really important because that's what I want to talk about. You know, I was walking down my block and I see this woman come out of this expensive condo, not too far from me, and she keeps looking at me, and then she goes, "Oh, you're the dancer that used to go to my bar that I used to Pat's Cocktails that I used." And I used to go to this bar in the valley. I used to dance there because I had the hots for this manager woman that was there. Anyway, I already told you what happened with that. So I said, yeah, yeah, whatever. So she just kind of like, I said, dude, I know she married some rich dude with money, and that's why she can afford to live in that expensive building that's not too far from me. So and then she said, "Did you know my name?" So I said, "Yeah, I'm that guy." You don't want to be that guy, okay? Any woman to come up and don't want to know your name, you're just that guy, okay? Let me tell you something, dude. I'll be 48 in a couple months. I've been around dance for almost 30 years, going to bars. You think, oh, women love a dancer. Women love what you think they love, be around, use you, and you get nothing. Let me tell you, dude, I got 25 years of bar, nightclub, experience of dancing, being the dancing clown, okay? That's what I call it. And I'm fucking really good, okay? I'm really humble. I've been on 5 television shows. How many, you tell me how many dudes are, I don't care about that Dancing with the Stars of the ballroom bullshit, okay? They don't play ballroom music in nightclubs, okay? I'm talking about real fucking, you put on good music, get down kind of shit, anything. And not many people can do that. There are plenty of people that can dance. You've been in the business like I've been in, it's not that big of a deal. Women come up to you and go back to their boyfriends or their girlfriends or whatever like that. I've done this for 25 plus years. So my point is that when people tell you, oh, if you're in shape, you're really good shape, that's what women want, or you're a great dancer, it's what women want. Hey, I did this shit for me. I did it for me, okay? I dance for myself. Demonstration value doesn't. Bodybuilding fight for myself. Actually, bodybuilding fight is for my own self-defense because, you're fighting. The more dense muscle you have behind your punches, the harder you can hurt somebody if they try to fuck with you. So you don't want to, even though look at Conor McGregor, guys like what 145 or something, he'll kill you. But how many Conor McGregors are out there in the world? There's one. So my point is that you want to, a bodybuild to have power if somebody tries to fuck with you. But I also bodybuild for myself because I love a personal challenge. I like it. It's something I know I've been doing. I started lifting weights over 30 years ago, so I know a little bit about it. Okay, how to use your rage. Oh, anyway, that woman just walked off anyway. She didn't care. Because you see, it's not a big deal. What you think is a big deal is nothing. What's a big deal is that dude with money that I married. I'm assuming, of course, she didn't make no money bartending. She couldn't afford to live in something like that. She found some sucker with money, and that's what it is. I wouldn't give women anything. I mean, now I pay, of course, but I'm not going to give them the keys to the vault, even though I don't have anything really in the vault. But I got some stuff though. You know, I got my limitations. This one chick I've always wanted to see. She wants 1,500 an hour to see her, and it's a really really hard pull because I've always wanted to meet her, but that's a lot of money. Now it would kind of hurt me, but I guess you get like one life and one chance and one go around. So think about that. Like in the end, you're gonna die anyway. You want the experiences. So if it's the cost is the cost, the cost is the cost. They all got their prices. It just pisses me off when I go out there on the boulevard and I try to tell women, hey, like I'll show you a good time, and they get like I'm a pervert. That's what that woman said. Remember that? Called me that. It's amazing. I'm doing something natural, trying to meet women, and they try to say this. Okay, so let's not get off topic now. Let's talk about what this rage is. What is rage? If you're a real man, if you're a regular man, your body produces the testosterone, your balls, and everything like that. Testosterone, right? So it's a natural rage. It's a natural hormone. It's a rage. It's not about getting angry or mad. It's natural. It's part of the human condition, of a man's condition. Now, they say, oh, go to the gym and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You know, Here, let's say you're out there, like, I don't know, you're stuck in a forest or in a cold, you're in the desert, it's really cold. You've managed to make a fire to keep you warm. Let's just put it out. Let's get rid of the heat so you'll die. You'll be cold. You won't be warm anymore. Do you see how stupid that is? Why why would you get rid of it? Hold on a second. It says connection is unstable, but hopefully it'll come back. But I want you to think about this now. Now think about this. You're stuck out someplace in the middle of nowhere or whatever, in a forest or whatever, it's cold, and you build a fire to keep you warm at night. Why would you douse it? Well, if it gets to, you know what I mean. You know what I mean here. My point is that you're supposed to use this rage, control it. Now, of course, well, the fire could get you. Hey, you know what? You put whatever, you put stones around it, you enclose the fire, so it's just there to help you. Look, I take Tribulus, other stuff like that, natural testosterone boosters, whatever. Yeah, you got to embrace being a man. Now, here's a problem. You go out there and you push that on somebody really hard, you might get a combative situation. But you know what? It's better to push than not to. The quiet guy, the shy guy, gets nothing. In the movies, he does. In the movies. But understand what the movies are. A movie is there to hold your attention for 2 hours through a story and show you something that there might be a little truth in there. But it's not. It's not reality. It's not real life. They build up to a climax and it's over. You go out in real life and you don't put yourself out there, you ain't getting nothing, dude. You ain't getting nothing. I mean, a celebrity is an exception because a celebrity puts themselves out there for the world to see. They don't have to. If they go to a bar by themselves, of course they're going to attract attention because everybody knows who they are. But forget about these anomalies. Those are outliers, anomalies. And I told you, that woman that gave me a hard time, I'm standing in front of the Abbey. Hey, you pervert, you out here. Hey, she don't bother the homeless dudes that are ever walking around, not by, of course, because they ain't trying to get none. They ain't a threat to anything. That word, threat, needs to be reevaluated, okay? You are supposed to be, because it's competition. If you are not a threat to try to get what you want out of life, guess what? Somebody else is going to take it from you. Somebody else is going to get it. And you're just going to be humping your fist, watching porn. Now, I'm not proud of that, but that's been my assertion for most of my life. Now, brazen can get you in a lot of, I know. But they say victory favors the bold. Now, so I don't want to get stray off too much about this rage now. Because rage can be, you can go out there yelling and everything. See, that's waste of energy. Going out there yelling and everything like that, people think you're going to be crazy. I don't care what other people think. Here's the problem with that. But that is not going to get sympathy from the women. You're going to scare them away. So you have to be it's like intelligent warrior. You use that rage in an intelligent way to broadcast directly to the women that you want. And I know you don't yell at them, but you're using it. It's a cultivated rage. And what you're doing is you're tweaking it to where when you see those women, you go, hey, how's it going? I would love to get to know you. You're showing you're for real. That's brazen. That's how you use your rage correctly. In a non-threatening way. In a non-threatening way. It's like I know, it's like setting up a trap in chess, or going in there, it has to be manipulated to where you got your pieces in the right position to go in and get what you want, which is mate. Literally get a mate, I know it sounds so hard, but you know what it is. For me, anyway. How's it been working for you? Hey, you know what? I'll tell you how not doing anything has been working for me. It hasn't been getting me shit. I'd rather be bold and brazen and not get than to be shy and reserved and not get. Okay? Somebody that was naturally shy and then get nothing, I'd rather be the opposite. I'd rather go down with the ship. At least the ship is trying to move. It may go down, but you know what? At least took it out of the harbor. I'm fucking trying. And people don't commend you for trying. And I don't care. I don't care. They ain't gonna help you. You know, West Hollywood is it sucks. Sucks for a straight man, okay? It really does. And let me tell you why. It's not it's not really the gays. It's really, you would think, but it's not. It's just they're part of it. But the real problem is that because over the years I talked about the chasm changing about, you know, the women that come here, their needs are met already. And it's not cold. Before COVID, it still is tough. It doesn't matter. So what I'm trying to impart about rage is that, I talk about cracking your frame. What you gonna do? Yeah, fucking kill you, dude. I'll punch you in the face so hard behind my, you know, it's like, I'm not scared. I used to run from people trying to wanting to get into fights with me. Now I'm ready to fight. Now I'm gonna hold my ground, not back. If I have to back up, it's because I'm cocking my fist back, to hurt somebody if they fuck with you. You have to be prepared to go into battle. I know these movies are like 300. I know it's movies, but there's truth in everything. It's truth in everything, man. And I'm not saying go in there like trying to hurt somebody. No. But if a dude tries to step to you, you got to get him out of there. Problem with West Hollywood. I know a lot about music and dancing because I did that for almost 30 years. The music is not conducive to getting these kind of women. It's garbage. It's trash music. Garbage. It just sucks. It has no flow. There's no consciousness. It's nothing. And when I would go to places that music was tight, it attracts a different element of people, and the older people too. And the problem is everybody's subjected to time. So am I. And it's hard. It gets harder. It's harder and harder and harder to find places where you can put the odds in your favor. It's just tough. And I try to hold the mentality that I don't give a fuck if it's 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon. If I see what I like, I should be able to try. But society doesn't respect that. They try to ridicule you. They say, "Oh, it can only be here, there, whatever." That rage has to be fucking used properly. Not getting rid of it, not extinguishing it. Being a bodybuilder should increase the rage. Increase the rage. And use it properly. Used properly, fire can keep you warm. Used improperly, it could kill you, burn you, fuck you up. Proper use of rage. Let's look at young talent. Let's look at guys like Spielberg, Lucas, when they were young. When I'm talking about in their early 20s, 20 years old or whatever. Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Those guys had mojo, balls, man. They were hungry, rage to make something, a name for themselves in the movie business. That's how it's used properly. That's how rage is used properly. What happens is you get older, that rage goes away. Now, if you keep the testosterone levels up like I do, I don't shoot testosterone. I don't do any of that shit. I do it all naturally, my friends. I don't want that dopey. Like there's some guy I walk by, he lives like 4 or 5 blocks from me. Some older gay guy. He's got these bowling ball shoulders and like popsicle stick legs, giant bowling ball shoulders and pretty thick back. Guy don't know nothing about bodybuilding. He just knows how to take. You want to look like a clown? That's what they get. They take that stuff, testosterone shooting in there. You know why? Because they don't want to do the hard work. I guarantee the doctors could tell you, say, you know what, man, you really don't need, well, oh, naturally it goes down with age. On average, of course. Do you know why? Because most people become sedentary with age. They ain't fucking using their body as they get older. They get lazy. They start making some money so they don't have to work so hard. Driving around everywhere, the time adds up. Start gaining weight, fat, on average, 10 pounds a year. Times 10 years, that's 100 pounds. I'm not your average man, dude. And that's the problem. Society wants to make you into average. You know, I was on the boulevard last night and I thought it was some Rolls Royce pulled over, people looking in a white Rolls Royce. I thought it was J Lo, really, but it was Lisa Vanderpump, retarded, woman, married some rich guy or whatever like that, owns all these restaurants, whatever like that, Pump, whatever. You got the fucking indentured servants out there for her, clowns. Amazing. Like 2,000 years ago, it was the same thing. Today, same thing. And so these women were looking at, and I wasn't paying attention to that. I was trying to talk to these women, and they're like, "Oh, it's celebrity," looking at, and I said, my back was to the thing. I didn't care. So I go, why do you care about? And do you know why that person's so famous? And the women pointed at me because you make it like that. And he said, you're a fucking idiot. I didn't say that, but I said, look, I don't watch TV. I read books. I'm a bodybuilder. I invest in myself. I don't invest in these people. You're a fucking idiot. And I didn't say that, but you see, say that, it's like, this is what happens when you talk to the GP, general population, general public. And that's the problem. One woman told me one time, I said, I'm going out, I'm trying to meet these women. And she said something that was really incredible. She goes, you're looking for a diamond in a garbage can. Wow. That's a great saying. Looking for a diamond in a garbage can. Wow. I guess to the gays, West Hollywood, it's like an incredible sort of Disneyland over there. That's great. To me, Las Vegas is my Disneyland. And if I listen to Joe Rogan talk about, man, it was like he was talking right to me. What he was saying was, give up your government housing, give up your fucking thing, go, go out there, try to get a place, an apartment in a good area, decent area, 800,000 bucks a month, whatever. I said, damn, I could get that. I could get a condo if I was paying that much easily. I'm wasting my time trying to get that doctorate degree, which ain't gonna lead anywhere. But it's better at least you have it. Jordan Peterson made some great points too. Talked about, in life, how much it's mostly pain. You get a little bit of happiness and here and there, but it's mostly struggle. Right? When you're a kid, nobody teaches you this. I think most people overwhelm themselves. They have kids, married, pets, everything. I've got nothing. I got none of those. Just got nothing to show for it. I thought I was going to be a professional card player. That's what I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be a lot of things. It's like you would think that you'd get rewarded for sticking your neck out there and being brazen. No guarantees that, man. This stupid nightclub that's not far from me. It's like a private kind of place. I'm on the sidewalk. They're like threatened by my presence. All these places I go to, they all think like I'm like creating a problem. hey man, you don't let me in, I got to do what I got to do. I saw this chick today in the gym. I just didn't want to like run up there. I seen her. I think I saw the same one before. He moved quick, and then I saw this chick that was getting ready to go to the gym. I made a joke about somebody getting ready for the modeling convention. He didn't fucking acknowledge me or anything. So when I went through the front door, I didn't hold it for her. I didn't hold it for her at all. Give it back in their face, man. You ain't getting none. Put it back in their face. Fuck it. Why not? You're gonna die anyway. You might as well go down with the ship. Look, I don't hate women. I got no. That ain't gonna get you laid. I just hate West Hollywood. I hate the way the people are here. Financially, I'm in prison. The people make it like this. Now, there are some good things where I live. Convenience of the markets, I guess the gym, but still, I guess you get that in Vegas too. But, I got an electric bike. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm thinking in Vegas, if I'm, I get my place hopefully out there, I have to utilize that. I don't know, man. I heard of people moving out there. I have a friend, his friends, he lived out here, he moved out there, he said he wants to come back. So, I don't want to make a catastrophic error at this age. I've had one woman tell me, well, wait till you get out there, and she was with a negative connotation to it. What are you going to have out there? What are you going to have here? Your friends are here. You married your friends? What? If I had, 100,000 net worth, I could afford a condo and everything like that. I guess I wouldn't be thinking I would be going. But it just seems so hard to accumulate that kind of money. I buried myself. I up in credit cards. Like I took some big risks. I drove myself close to 50 grand in the hole. I'm not far to get out of it now, but they destroyed my lines. So, they'll pay it all back and have no credit. Man. It's like, fuck. I know it's possible to get the ball rolling again, but man, it takes fucking years, man. You can't. Like my friend, I have a friend. I tell him how much I pay women. Somebody, it doesn't matter. Money is relative to everybody. It's all relative to how much. Stop. Don't don't. That's why I don't talk to these people very often because they're all trying to tell it, don't do this, don't do that. Well, they got nothing either. And then some of these people that are awfully stingy. They got a lot of money and they don't know. To me, they don't know how to live either. Remember, it's your life. It's your life. I mean, women. I think it's the same. Women don't think like that. They won't take chances very often. I've had sometimes. I told you some miracles. There was this black chick, big tits. I remember. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. I met her at the library. There's this library not too far from me. And I said, I'd love to hang out. We were walking around, whatever. Couldn't find a hotel room, It was really tough. I called her again. I happened to see her walking again. Oh my God. So I got the hotel room and she's like, well, I want like $300 to hang out with you. And she has a regular job too. But she did like one porn movie. She tried one. She didn't like it. I was like, ah. But ironically, she's like married now. But managed to, and she goes, well, if things get really weird, I'm out of here. And I said, no problem, no problem. We had a great time. I helped her out. She helped me out. And that's good, I tried calling her again, but she's married though now. So she's found some sucker, probably with money. That's how life is. The women gonna take dudes with money, not $300, a lot more than that. They got like, there's this condo not too up the block. It's 1 bedroom, selling for 649,000. 649 in Vegas. I've seen for 100,000 in a good area. The Trump Tower, I could get a 1 bedroom for 200. Jesus. And he's 50. Sorry, I know I keep using the fact thing, but it's just, it's frustration is what it is, dude. What I'm saying is completely natural. If you ain't getting your needs met as a regular straight man, you're gonna be upset. And that's all this is. It's upset talk, is what it is. It's upset talk. It is completely normal. Those are people commit suicide over shit like this. I'm not saying I want to be alive. But that's my problem. I want to be alive. I want to like live. And it's like women don't want you. They don't want to help you. Damn. It's fucked up, They don't want to help you. And the dudes, they see you try and they try to get you out of there. Damn, man. Go out to party and have a good time, and then you try to like have a good time with them, and they like, use it against you. Like at the place that Naughty Pig played on Sunset yesterday, and DJ goes, "You stay right there, tell me." And I said, "Dude, I'm not. You take your orders from you." DJ trying to like, I'm gonna be the dancing monkey, dancing clown. I ain't doing that shit, dude. That ain't getting my needs met as a man. Just because you could do something doesn't mean you should. I did that for years and years. Dance, they get nothing, man. What I mean by nothing is having a woman take care of you. What I mean. Get you off, have some fun. That's what that shit's about, dude. You think I like watching porn all the. They say don't watch it. Yeah, dude, I can watch for four. Don't watch for four. Walking around, you're going to try to meet women and not getting nothing. Okay. What are you supposed to do? Be patient. Yeah. It's called a natural rage. Okay. I got that shit every day. It's natural and normal. It's nothing weird. It's nothing perversion. Nothing abnormal. It's called being a real man. And you know what's not normal is what the gays. That's not normal. Okay. But it's accepted in this area. I don't care. That don't bother me. What bothers me is me not being able to get my needs met as a normal man. That's what pisses me off. That's one of the reasons I want to go to Vegas. If I don't get out there too, that's fine. But I think I got a better chance at owning property out there, possibly building a life out there, possibly. Joe Rogan, I listen to him say this because you got to take big risks, or else you're going to stay stuck in the trap that you're in. The people who died living where you. Hey, I don't know about people. I don't know about people. I know about me. I know my time's starting to add up. Before you know it, 50 years old. If you're lucky, the second half of life, and that's it. You're gone. If you're lucky. The people that live in this building, they're basically dead already. They didn't accomplish nothing. They got nothing. They have nothing, and they're not going to be nothing. They never took no chances or anything. Okay. I can't go out to Vegas just for 2 days. I ain't gonna fucking do that. Walk by the time you check in the room. It's hot out. There's an excessive heat warning as I post this out there. out there. I thought I could hit in crypto. I thought just one fucking time. I really thought. Like 100,000 is not asking for, get lucky. Start with a couple thousand and get lucky one fucking time. I fucked up. I almost 10x'd. I fucked up. All these fuck ups in life, you just gotta be right once. Just gotta be right once, Applied for post office job in Vegas. I was trying to humble myself, saying, all right, I'll take a schlep rock job. It's a government job. I'll take something, never called me. Can't get a break. Everybody wants that shit too. They want that guarantee, When I was 25, I could have went in the Air Force. I took the ASVAB and they said, oh, yeah, you're E2, E3. Too low, dude. I was like 25. I was like, no, I'm a dancer. Should have done this, could have done this. I don't know what I should have done. At 35, I went back to school. So let me get that associate's degree. And that snowballed, I said, I ain't giving up with that. Fast forward 6 years later, I got a bachelor degree. A couple years later, master's degree. Kept going. A couple years ago, educational EDS, educational specialist of education degree. Doctorate of education, a couple different programs. Now I'm in another one. Get a fucking doctor degree, All those degrees ain't got me shit. Shows discipline, right? Shows I could do. Show don't mean nothing. Be a professional student. You could just go to school for the rest of your life professionally. Get all these degrees. You ain't gonna fucking get me nothing. What I chose to do, I didn't know what else to do. Be some schlep rock. I've seen the same people in the fucking market for years and years. Care about them. It's their life. It's like it's yours. I don't know. It's a tough one, I guess the thing I'm scared about in Vegas is trading down. Being in an area that's not conducive to me. Not being able, I guess, to get the good quality food that I'm used to here. Not being able to work out every day. The gym is about a mile from me. Maybe a little bit more. That's what I'm kind of worried about, I've always lived in this area. Everything changes, That's for sure. It just bothers me, I seem really cool, but the rage is inside. It's not like angry, but it's a rage inside. Not being able to get your needs met as a man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I know I said a lot of times, but it is. It's fucked up. Not getting your needs met as a man. It's fucked up. And when I mean man, I mean straight. You know, them, they're irrelevant. Those people, I don't care about them. Just get in the way. You know, women, they, I don't know who brainwashes them to this strong defense mechanism, like they're so dangerous or something. I was walking up to the gym. I tried to say something nice to a woman. She just didn't even say nothing back. Like, you have no chance. Your needs are met, you know? I'm not going to no other country, no third world fucking thing, man. I've been to Tijuana twice, and that's enough. Shouldn't have to run around the world trying to get your needs met as a man. It's ridiculous. I remember one time this woman that worked at the airport in Vegas, really my type. I tried to say something nice, and she was having a conversation with somebody else. I didn't care. And she looked at me like I wasn't bothering, getting in the way. Man, at least I fucking tried, you fucking bitch. Damn. At least I fucking tried. Giving nothing, man. Who made society like this? I didn't. Tried plenty of fish. I tried. One chick said, "Oh, I'd love to meet you." I put my number. She never called. The fuck? Why did you say you would love to meet me then? Man. You know, when you're scared to take chances in life, yeah, you're settling for what you know. You know, it's like me. I took a settlement in life. I'll do an episode where I talk about how I survive every month. I will. I promise. But they're afraid of the unknown. I remember one these women told me. I went to an older dance event. Oh, men are stronger than women. They can overpower. Yes, that's true. But a woman could also kick a guy in the balls and pull his ears and know whatever. What is this? They've been watching these movies. They're seeing the news. They're hearing horror stories. I had a friend that had a friend that had a friend that was raped. In my 47 years, I have never put a hand on a woman without her permission. Okay? And I mean to just touch without their permission. And how can somebody like me have such an incredibly difficult time meeting women? Because these women, they're these horror stories. They're the nonsense. I had a friend that was, oh, they put something in her drink. I said, put something in her drink? Your friend's an idiot. What is she, while leaving? What was she talking to these people that she's associating with? How could I be such a good person and get nothing? Because you're living in a garbage can, is what this area is. It's an expensive garbage can to live here, but it's still a garbage can. And the people make it a garbage can. By the way they act, the way they drive, the way they don't control themselves, everything. It's the people. Older people are an exception, but still, even older people, the women, you know, they're misers. I've seen these women, you know, they're ridiculous. They have money and they don't know how to spend it. Like my ex-girlfriend, prime, her dad just died. what happens. It's called life. Could have had a good life together, but you know what? She's a fucking miser. And good luck. Keep your fucking money and die alone. It's up to you. Anyway, I hope that you appreciated and give a little bit ideas of how to control, how to use, not control, but how to use rage. I didn't say control, I didn't say fire, no. That shit has to be used properly. Embrace it. It makes you a real man. And if you go out there and you get into like verbal things like that, hey, you know what? You're still being a man. You're fighting hard for what you want. Not many dudes will do that. They won't. I'm not talking about drunk ranting. I don't drink. Drunk good, kick your ass. Why? Why? Why would you say something like that? Why? Why do you need to kick somebody's ass? Why? Think about it. Think about it. Because somebody called you something, so you let them, what they say rules. So that's why you got mad, because you put them on a pedestal. Let's analyze. You can analyze everything. When someone calls me something, who cares? Who the fuck are they? They're nothing. They're nothing. That's why they're calling you something. That woman is nothing that called me a pervert, because she can't even get, in her, she can't get women. She's a lesbian. She sees me trying to get women, so she had to call me something. Competition don't want you to win, okay? So they got to resort to low blows. That's what that shit is. It's a low blow. Now, low blow implies that they actually hit you. I call it an attempt at a low blow. It's an attempt. If you get mad and that means they struck you. That means they hit you. They can't hit you. You got to be fucking warrior mentality. It's like, I dodge the low blows. Dodge the low blows. Let them blow all their air out their ass. That's what it is. They can't hit you if you're a good enough fighter. You know how to block and counter. Move out of the way and counter and destroy. Don't let these chumps try to get in the ring with you. If you're good, they belong in the seats. They try to get in the ring with you, you fucking tear them fucking apart. And only take on worthy opponents. Yep. Some clown tries to step up to you. I swear that one guy walked by me, like it was such a shock. He put his hands out, like his hand was this far away from my face. I should have just grabbed and say, like, because it was that close. Until like don't put your hand that close to my face. Yeah. It's hard because I work a lot on offense when I fight. You have to understand defense too. I know, like a spar bar, if I get one of those, that really would help you to move fast. Look, I didn't say I'm like fucking world class. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get better at everything. I know, dude. It takes a lot of work to be a warrior. It takes. But you got to be willing to do all of it, or else you just go cower in a corner somewhere and you get no action, you get nothing, no brazen. This is what Aristotle said. Aristotle said, you don't want to rise, don't do nothing, don't be nothing, don't say nothing, don't try nothing, don't be nothing. That's what Aristotle said. That was thousands of years ago. 1,500 years ago, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. But I'm going to keep getting better at everything. Did another leg workout today, like 5 days, almost 5 days in a row, 5 out of 6 days. That way you hold your fucking position, like when you strike if you have to, the leg power, my God, the torque in there, fuck. Now, I'm not saying get into fights. I'm not condoning. I know if you really know who I am, you've been listening to this. It's like the U.S. military. We got a strong ass fucking military for a reason. just in case somebody fucks with us. That's what you gotta be, just in case somebody fucks with you. Then you fucking launch a fucking stealth bomber on them, a fucking F-18s, you kill them. 9/11's coming up in 6 days. I'm gonna do the expose on this. Now, I know a lot of people are not gonna like what I have to say, but I told you, I don't give a fuck. This is about opening up your mind. Education. Shit's 20 years ago. This very important day. What happened? What didn't happen? The biggest hoax ever portrayed on the American people. That's what it is. What it was. And I will talk about it in 6 days. And you will get some education of why that you are a fool. Either you're a conspiracy theorist, retard, or you follow the mainstream narrative like all the other fools out there. I am of neither. I'm a very rare person that understands exactly what happened, why it happened, what it, everything. People have no idea. Anyway, we'll talk about that in 6 days. I might go out there, try to get to see, out there Labor Day, give it a shot, see if there's any women out there. Keep trying, If you don't try, you're guaranteed nothing.